Okay, here we go. We're walking into our interview with Dr. Luxton for Yearbook 2023.
Hey, Ellie, welcome. Welcome to the administration building.
Oh, thank you so much.
Welcome to my space. Come on through to my office.
Thank you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good.
So this is my office. Come on in.
Thank you. What are you working on today?
Well, today's been one of those more, I won't say boring days, but at the desk day. So I've been doing a lot of emails, reports, those types of things, and it's pretty much taken me all day.
What is your average day like?
Well, it's very varied. Some days are like today, but a lot of it's full of meetings. And other days I'm walking around the campus, meeting with different groups around campus. Sometimes I'm off campus, sometimes I'm traveling. So very, very varied. So come on in.
What do you do as president of the university?
Well, you know, my major focus is on the big things, like the strategy, thinking about where's the university going to go, where do we want to see it in 5 years from now. And, you know, when you drill down, that's about the experience of students, it's about the employees, but basically that focus is on who are we and where should we go and how are we going to get there.
How did you become the president of Andrews University?
Well, I was the provost in the next door office, and when the previous president resigned, they had a search committee and invited me to apply, and I applied, and here I am.
What was your best year here?
Every year's been really good, but I think I probably would have to choose my first year. You'll see behind me a trunk. That's actually a replica of J. and Andrew's trunk when he went to Europe. And in it there are 100 prayers for the first 100 days of my presidency, written by 100 different students. And I still go back sometimes and look at those and read those prayers because it's very encouraging. And that first year was full of energy and passion and new ideas and possibilities and planning. So it was a great year.
What is your favorite department on campus?
Well, that's kind of a trick question, but I think I'm safe in going with the department that I studied in. So English. English is the best department, and that's really why I came back, because I had such a great experience in that department.
If you could do a different career than what you are doing now, what would it be?
Well, you know, I thought about it a lot over my lifetime. I thought of being a pastor. I thought of being a lawyer. And in more recent years, I've thought, you know, if I hadn't done what I do, maybe I'd like to be a counselor.
If you could choose a superpower, what would it be and why?
Okay, it's going to have to be flight. You know, being able to just escape and just fly over all the traffic and get to where you want to quickly without the bother of security or anything else. And when I was a kid, I always wanted my parents to buy a helicopter. So we could just not have to worry with traffic, so flight.
What's your favorite book?
My favorite book? So my favorite book actually is right here. It's John Milton, Complete Poems and Major Prose. Actually, and in here is my favorite book, because my favorite book is Paradise Lost, which is Milton's longest poem. It's about the conflict between good and evil, but it's so much more than just what that says. Such rich imagery, just sort of like a very good read. So Paradise Lost.
Do you have any pets?
Well, I kind of have pets, yes. They're really my nephew's dogs, and two of them, but they spend a lot of time with me, and they really bring a lot of joy to my life when they're with me. And dogs have been the pets that I have enjoyed having whenever possible in my life.
What is your favorite cafeteria dish?
You know, every time the cafeteria has an ethnic food day, I really, really enjoy that. But the favorite of all of those is Indian food. So any Indian food, bring it on.
Plain, prosage, or stipple breakfast burrito?
Got to be plain.
What kind of gazebo smoothie would you get with that?
Got to be Green Glory. Favorite
baguette sandwich?
So they have the great baguette sandwich, which is like barbecue, meatballs, vegetarian meatballs. That's the best.
I heard that your car caught on fire one year. Is this true?
It absolutely is true. I was coming back from lunch and I came into the car park and smelled smoke. And I thought, what's that? And I looked around, couldn't see, and I parked in my car parking space, and as soon as I stopped, I saw smoke coming out of the engine. I thought, whoa, that's not good. No. I jumped out of my car and the flames started coming. And then it got the dragon look with the flame kind of coming out of my headlights. Oh. So it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I guess. If I was going to go to England for a vacation, what is one place I should visit?
Well, there's so many great places, but it depends what mood you're in. But if you want peace and beauty, then I go to South Wales, the coastline of South Wales, particularly a little area called the Gower Peninsula. Great beaches, cliffs, and just a lot of beauty and peace.
What is your favorite place on campus or near Berrien Springs that students don't know about?
Okay, well, they know about it, but they may not know what I do there. So, Apple Valley Car Park. If you see me sitting there in a car in the middle of the car park, I'm there because that's a great thinking place.
Good to know. Next time I have to write a paper, I know where to go. Word on the street is that you're retiring at the end of the year. What are some of the most enjoyable aspects of your time here?
Oh, well, that's so hard to say. But sometimes I'm just sitting in my chair here and a student will come by and they'll say, Dr. Luxton, I've got this idea. And they have some idea, something that will improve the campus, or some idea, just something they want to do with for themselves. And that's just so great to listen to those ideas and possibilities. And also with my colleagues, just to see them grow, see the potential and see them succeeding. Those are those special moments for me.
What are your plans for retirement?
Well, so nowadays I work 60 hours a week, so I'm not going to do nothing, but I am looking at like something part-time. I'm going to work for the North American division. I'm going to stay in my own house here, work remotely, and I'll be working in the area of higher education. It's about half-time.
Is there a special moment in your career that you take pride in?
Yeah, there's lots of special moments, but those are when I travel around and I will come across a student that I taught, maybe even when they were 13 years old, maybe a college student, and they will say to me, Dr. Luxton, do you remember when? And they'll say something that I said or did and I don't remember, but they've remembered it and it has made some significant difference in their life. And every time that happens, that's a very special moment for me.
During your tenure here, what is one way God really came through for you?
God has come through many times, but particularly in the times when there's been most stress or most difficult things. There was the It Is Time video, then of course there was COVID, and just sitting in the car park, Apple Valley, and just trying to just listen to God's voice and work my way through the complexity of what's there and sense God's leading and the way forward. And yes, God's come through many times.
Finally, we've made it to our last question. Do you have any words or advice for the incoming president?
Yes, I do. So, first of all, enjoy my chair. It's a good one. But don't stay in the chair too long. Get around the campus, get to know everybody, get to know the students, get to know your colleagues, and create some new great possibilities for the university. I know that you're going to make this place even better than it already is in your time here.
Well, thank you so much for your time. This was really fun. Enjoy retirement and everything.
Thank you so much.
Have
Thank
a great
you.
day.
Bye.
Bye.